Okay. So I am going to take Spring JDBC first example. Spring JDBC is also depending upon JDBC. So it will first create one second please. First create Java project, file, new Java project. I will give Spring JDBC application. Spring JDBC is Spring JDBC also developing upon the JDBC. So click next and finish button. So if we write Spring JDBC, first I will close all project. First we write configuration file and Java code. First you can create Pojo. First I will create Pojo class. I will give package name from.app, and last I will explain the flow. So next name employee, and click next and finish button. Finish. So I will write three fields: EMP ID, EMP name, salary, and I will write and copy paste. So you can see friends, three fields are EMP ID, EMP name, EMP salary. So I am insert EMP name, EMP ID, and salary. First you write JDBC first Pojo. You know how will get setters and getters. So next you can create OG. So interface, that is I will interface, that is IMP DAO. So this will in this interface we will write insert which functions we are using. So I want to insert employee. So IMPL DAO. Click finish button. So first you can write public void. I will write I want to insert a employee. So insert employee, and I will pass the arguments employee object, employee EMP. So next I will implement the IMP DAO. So next you can write new class employee DAO IMPL, employee DAO IMPL, and finish button. So first override this insert employee function, implements IMPL DAO. First override this insert employee. So first in the Spring JDBC, first we want to create JDBC template object. This object will take all these functions. So here you can see friends, JDBC template, private JDBC template. Insert first I will write SQL query, insert into employee, and I pass the arguments EMP ID, EMP name, EMP salary. Here template is JDBC template object. First we create the JDBC template object. So all this take care by JDBC template. It will take close the connections and open the connection. All this will take. So here JDBC template is here main object. It will take all this operations, insert, update, execute. You don't need to write any functions. So first private JDBC template. So here you can see ORG Spring framework. So we add the jar files, string related jar files, and Oracle. I want to insert Oracle, so we add OJDB6 or 16, 14. So I will add build path, configure build path, libraries, add external jar. First I will add OJDBC6, open, okay, consequence, and 11G I will use it. So OJDBC6, if you are using 10G, OJDBC14 jar, and add external string related jars. String, 1 second, I will zoom out. String related jars. So I will add all jar files, control A, all jar files I will add, control A and open, click OK button. So here these files are all related to, we no need all these jar files, string jar files. I will add all jar files, MVC jar files also I will add. So next we can write some configuration file. So this configuration file will create the JDBC template object. So next you can create configuration file. The main configuration file. The main purpose of creating configuration file is to create JDBC template object. So config.xml. So this JDBC template will depend on driver manager data source. I will explain that. I will copy and paste. So you can see that this first we want to create driver manager data source. So we will add schema, schema. So first we want to create driver manager data source. In this driver manager data source, we will put username, URL, you can see that dependencies texture. Here first data source is interface. So first we want to create driver manager data source object. First we want to create driver manager data source object. So in this driver data source object, first we want to load the class, URL and username and password. Username and password. So this driver management data source is depend on JDBC template. Here you can see friends. JDBC template. JDBC template is depend on driver manager data source. So first we will write driver manager data source. So this JDBC template will depend on employee DAO impl. So here JDBC template. So first we will write driver manager data source. So bean class name equal to org.jdbc.data source, driver manager data source, and we will write name data source, property name driver class name, Oracle JDBC Oracle driver, and URL JDBC Oracle king1@localhost 1521xc, and property username and password. I will let jacket and username password. You will write your username and password. So next we will write JDBC template. This JDBC template is dependent on driver manager data source. So property name data source, it is refers to driver manager data source. So we will write that name. Here name is data source. That's capital letters. So same. I will write this data source. Again, employee DAO. Employee DAO is dependent on JDBC template. So you will write name JDBC template object. So reference bean. So this employee DAO is reference on JDBC template. This JDBC template is reference on driver manager data source. So here you can see this will depending on employee DAO is depending on JDBC template depending on data source. And next we will write main class. Main class. So main. So I will copy. So you can see that here first you can load the configuration file. So you can application context interface. So class path XML context container will load the configuration file. This configuration file will create the JDBC template object. So if you write configuration, here you can see first. This first line application context equal to, we will load the configuration file and we will create the JDBC template object. So and this context you will get the bin IMPA DAO reference. So first line it will create it will load the configuration file. So configuration file will load driver manager data source JDBC template and it will give the IMP DAO object, employee DAO IMPL object. So again we will get the IMPL DAO object and we will create the POJO and setter AMP ID, AMP name and AMP salary. So insert employee. So this insert employee first template. Here template is the object of JDBC template. So this JDBC template setter we will write. Getter we will call the configuration file. So if we want the JDBC object, JDBC template object, it will load the configuration file and get the template object. So in this template object, many functions is there, execute, update. So here this JDBC template will give the reference to JDBC template object, and again if we will call the update method in JDBC template object. So we will pass the values and okay, create employee preference, run the application, run Java application. No errors is not yet. It will execute successfully. So yes, it will execute successfully. I will write system.out.println for it will success or failure. It will execute success. Okay. Okay, run this application. Run. Yes, it will success. Nowadays, JDBC template, Spring JDBC is not used. Mostly used Hibernate we are using. So I will check is it or not. Insert. Okay. Employee connect. Select to start from employee. So That's it, friends. Here, values are inserted. In next video, I will teach King and Hibernate integration. So if you like this video, please subscribe my channel. And any doubts, please mail me javabyaniel@gmail.com. Okay, thank you, friends.